The future for automotive enthusiasts is a very, it's a very confusing future. It's a very exciting future at the same time because we are seeing what Toyota is doing with the new 2.0 four-cylinder engine. We are seeing what Chevrolet is doing with the CR1 and hopefully the Corvette Zorro, and even what Mustang is doing with the Code Red Shelby GT500, the RTR, and so on and so on and so on. But the future for Dodge could be a little bit in a pickle. Remember, the Hemi is no longer with us. The Challenger, the Charger are no longer with us. To my opinion, that was a huge mistake. But again, you gotta remember that they are being forced to do these kind of moves by regulation. But Dodge does not simply, like, they don't give up. So they brought in this Hurricane V6 engine, this twin turbo V6 engine for the future, and the 2027 Durango, and we're going to be talking about the Durango, codenamed V6U, could be the sales engine, the driven sales engine behind the future sales for Dodge. Is it going to save Dodge, the brand? Probably not, because Dodge, I don't think, is going to need saving. I think somewhere, somehow, they're going to make headway and they're going to come out of the issue that they have by not producing the Hemi anymore, the Charger or the Challenger. So this could be the sales engine that drives against those headwinds for the near future for Dodge. Well, we're going to be covering an article by Motor Trend, which says the 2027 Dodge Durango, everything we know about the high performance 3-road SUV. If you guys don't know much about the Hurricane V6 engine, there is a great article at PowerNationTV.com, and it says everything we know about the upcoming Dodge Hurricane twin turbo V6, or inline 6 to say better, the inline 6 engine. And I'll leave a link in the description below, but this is the picture up top. So the 2027 Durango, and we're gonna get into it. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy Javi here, bringing you another automotive content, another automotive review video, whatever you might want to call it. If you guys are rocking with the content, remember to smash that thumbs up and the subscribe button for your boy. So 2027 Durango, we're gonna be covering the article by Motor Trend, but first I want to get into this picture here. This is the front end of the car here. I gotta say that if this were to be it, if this were to be the vehicle, this looks wild and it looks really, really cool. I am a big fan of that huge LED in the front. There are no grills. We see there are no grills, only but a bottom small grill there. But we see this huge LED up front. We see the famous badge that's going to be coming on the Daytona Charger. We obviously see that. This is a rear view picture. This is a picture of the back of the vehicle here. I like this vehicle. This is very well executed. If this were to be it, I think this is pretty much confirmed that this could be it. This looks really cool. I love the tailpipes. I love the back tail lights there. That is huge, with a huge Dodge there. This looks really cool. Now for the wheels, these are the same wheels that we are going to be seeing on the Daytona Charger for the EV. What are the two options that we are getting with the Charger Daytona? And it's going to be the same two options that we're going to be seeing in the Dodge Durango. We're going to be seeing the EV complete electrical engine, or complete electrified vehicle, and we're also going to see the twin turbo inline 6 engine. Now for the 2027 Durango, it's obviously not a surprise that we're not going to see a V8, but we are going to see at least one model that's going to beat the Hellcat's 3.4 0 to 60 times. Now you have to remember there's going to be two outputs for that Hurricane engine, the Hurricane inline 6, and that's what it's called, Hurricane twin turbo inline 6. There's going to be a standard version producing 400 horsepower and 450 feet-pound of torque, and there's also a high put engine which produces 520 horsepower and 475 feet of torque. Now for comparison, the 392 5.7 liter Hemi only produced 395 and 410. So Dodge said, okay, due to regulations, we are not going to be having the Hemi anymore. Well, I'm going to give you the brother, or the bigger brother, meaning it's still the small brother because of the engine size, but I'm going to give you this big brother that's going to be a V6, inline 6 twin turbo that's going to produce almost double the horsepower. It's 395 to 520. It's almost double the horsepower. So we're going to be seeing a lot of these vehicles go down the track, go down the drag strip. We're going to see a lot of tunes. We're going to see a lot of this motor being swapped in a lot of cars, and we're going to be seeing them. I can guarantee you that. Also, the Hurricane twin turbo could be a possible ship, or a possible leadway for a scale down 4-pot version, meaning a 2.0 liter displacement for the near future for Stellantis inventory. So that's going to be something that's pretty cool to see, where maybe a 2.0 liter turbo engine could be coming in the near future for Dodge. So let's get it into the article a little bit. And it says the next Durango, it's hugely important and could be the sales engine behind the headway for the near future for Dodge. Why they're saying that? Because the Hornet, the compact SUV, is pretty much collecting dust at dealers, and no matter how quick and loud you could promote this vehicle, they're just not selling. And the new Charger has definitely its work cut out for it, because you have to convince these Hemi owners or these Hellcat owners, some of them, if they want to trade in for that 6-cylinder twin turbo engine or that electric powertrain, which you could probably count with your hands how many people are going to do that. So Dodge needs the Durango to be the sales engine that drives against those headwinds, and we repeat it time and time again, because now with the launch of the Daytona Charger, now you got this love and hate relationship. And I can tell you right now that the people who own the Hemi or that own these Hellcats, they're not trading their vehicles for this new EV. I can guarantee you that. In 2023, it was reported that the Dodge Durango was to be replaced with an EV wearing stealth batch, but we're yet to get to the bottom of it. And it says the situation is shaping up to be more complicated. After landing a new labor law contract last fall, the UAW spilled the beans that an all-new Durango will keep the nameplate alive with both combustion and electric powertrain. Again, they're getting the two of the best world. They're getting the electrical and they're getting the inline twin turbo Hurricane engine. The Stealth will follow a year behind as a 2-road version of the Durango. So the 3-road version on the Stealth, it's no longer, or will not be an option. But the Dodge SUV will be similar to the Jeep Grand Cherokee and the Grand Cherokee L, should they both come with what is expected, the EV and the twin turbo inline 6 engine. Now, for the near future, I want you guys to comment and tell me, is Dodge in a pickle? Is this something that we could see happening? Is this something that's going to benefit Dodge? The fact that the Durango is still going to be alive for 2027, or it's already in the works, that's great, because I hate to see companies kill off models and not make them again. That's something that I really hate, them doing that. A little bit of the article says, as Dodge's V8 era ends, the new Durango will be styling with red blood performance and what is to expect. Without the legendary Hemi and Hellcat engines, the codename D6U, the 4th generation Durango, will keep companies with SUVs from BMWs and Mercedes and AMG in its most powerful form, while the slower version will compete with the Honda Pilot, the Toyota Highlander, and the Chevy Traverse. Yeah, I could probably see that. That would be the electrical one. I want you guys to tell me in the comments, what do you guys think about this upcoming deal with the Durango, having these two engines, the hybrid or the inline 6 twin turbo? I want you guys to tell me in the comments. Now, furthermore, the electric version will follow with a template laid out by the Wagoneer S, the two motors making up to 600 horsepower and 100 kilowatt battery delivering more than 300 miles range, and a plug-in hybrid could definitely be in the works. So we'll have to see for the near future what everything pans out like. If this is to be true, this would be the new 2027 Durango with 2 engine models, the electric and the Hurricane inline 6 twin turbo. I gotta tell you that I am not a huge fan. I'm not a fan at all of the Hemi dying and the Challenger and the Charger going away, but I am a big fan of this new inline 6 twin turbo engine. I think there's room for performance. I think there's room for growth. I think we are going to be seeing this engine peak over 1,000 horsepower, and we're definitely going to see crazy numbers at the drag strip. Anyways, I'll see you guys at the next one. If you guys are rocking with the content, if you guys are enjoying what I am doing here, remember to smash that thumbs up and the subscribe for your boy. We are on the road to 15,000 subscribers. I'll see you guys on the next one.